Yay, morning. It's January.
Yes, it is.
It's January and it's cold and my Christmas is still up. Is your
And I love
Christmas
it.
still up? You love that?
Yes. Yes. The Christmas being up is always fantastic.
It's not though. Because once you start looking at it and you're like, oh gosh, I just want it gone. I don't want to take it down. I just don't want it up anymore, you know?
Well, you know,
Ugh.
my friend Sandy has that tree that she keeps up with the village around the entire tree, and it's always so beautiful and wonderful and fun, and I just love it. So
Happy New Year.
I could be
Can you
I
wave it?
think I could be a year-round tree person.
I don't think I could. Good morning. It's I don't know. I love the tree when it's up, but then you want things to look like clean and kind of less cluttered and less decorated, you know?
Yeah,
Happy New Year,
I
everybody.
do
Can you wave it?
understand.
2022. Yeah. And 2022, you want like new and, like you're kind of like spring, you want things to be just tidy and, you know.
Yes,
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
and also, like, in my family, we always kept everything up until the 6th, which is the feast day of the 3 wise men,
Okay. Uh-huh.
I believe. So we always kept things up until then and then took it all down. So I kinda like that because, like I was saying yesterday, I love Christmas time, I love the music, I play the music all the time, but just yesterday, I hit that point where I'm like, "Okay, now I wanna just listen to my normal music. I'm good
Yeah.
with my Christmas stuff, but I just
Yeah,
love the
you've
lights and
enjoyed
stuff."
it. Yeah. I know Bailey was on hold for like an hour this morning and it was playing Christmas music and it was, I don't know, it was funny. Good morning, friends. Happy New Year. I like even years. Here we go. Just finished your January homework. Starting the year off right. Good morning. Yay. Yeah. So this month, Christmas, really? Christmas all year. It's Christmas in my heart, but not in my living room. Yeah. Yay, Jan's here. Okay.
I love it. Jan giving a shout out to herself. It's all good.
That's like the opposite of Seacrest out.
Yes.
Jan Magnus on. Our Christmas is still up too. You love it. Yeah. There just comes a point where you're like, I wish I could quit you, I wish it would just disappear. But your family does the same tradition in New Orleans that Mardi Gras starts after King's Day.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay, cold and snowy. Not snowy here, but definitely cold. It's been getting down into the 20s at night here, which is chilly. You're a little stressed. You're stressed because January homework's not done yet. That's fun. Decorating with the group. That's the best. Oh, that's so fun. You're so funny.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
we're well into January. What's happening?
yeah, 3 days in.
Yeah. Groups, homework groups.
Homework groups are really taken off. I think that that's helping people to get together, to have something to look forward to every month, to
A little
cookie with friends.
accountability.
Yeah, it's really fantastic.
Yeah, I love seeing the groups that decorate together. It's so cute. Um, and speaking of homework, there have already been some homeworks turned in this month, which is stressing Becky out. She hasn't gotten hers in yet. Plenty of time.
Would you like to see?
Let's see this month. I've this has been a long requested class. I taught this class at the 2020 Cookie Con way back when, March 2020, right before the everything shut down for a couple years. This was such a fun class to do, and it's been requested to be at McGoo. And I always planned on it being a part of McGoo, and then I forgot. I totally forgot. So somebody's like, "Hey, when's that Who's It's and What's It's gonna make it to McGoo?" And I'm like, "That's happening And so here it is, January 2022. Who's It's and What's It's. This set is so stinking fun. I hope you guys have thought so as you've made it, have done your homework so far. But I changed it up a tad on the crown as far as what we did in class. So even if you took the class in person, there were some changes. But it's just a fun, visually very diverse set of cookies with the super rough barnacle-y. Don't you just want to put barnacles on everything now? So fun. And the crown and the net. So we have some people who've done their homework
So this is the class.
already.
And so far we have Kate Sullivan,
Cute.
who
I
is
love those
also
auger
working
shells.
through pain still and doing so good. Good job, Kate. And then here is Jules Coe.
Cute.
Now,
I love her
Jules,
sand dollar.
yeah, now she also she couldn't help herself and had to do more, so she did
I
do
love it.
yeah.
Look how cute that net looks on the numbers. Do I have those numbers? Now I'm like, ooh, those look, I think I might have those numbers.
And
Love it.
then here we have
And she did the extra frosting. Oh,
yes,
how
she did.
beautiful.
This is Marcy Van Winkle, and
Look at it
Marcy
on
said
the,
I couldn't help but do a few other designs with this set. So here's the set.
yeah, use up those shells. Look how pretty.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
I
It's
love
really
it.
good
Yeah.
work. And then she
And
did this.
everybody's nets. I love that. That's dreamy.
And then she did this set, which is super cute.
Oh, yep. See, barnacles on everything. Barnacles, all the things. So
Barnacles on
cool.
everything. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And then here is Laura Olindi.
Look at that. Just
Just
gorgeous.
so wonderful.
Yeah.
Now,
I
Laura
love
said,
that.
McGoo homework done on day 1 of the first month. Now let's see if I can keep this New Year's resolution to not wait until the final hours. I did a combination of hand-piped and molded shells. Just
Oh, nice.
completed year 4 of homework, by the way.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
And she said, thank you, Arty McGoo, for always pushing me and teaching new techniques and for sharing so many great tips. And most of all, thank you for the McGoober friendships I've made along the way.
For sure. Yeah.
Just
Oh, that's great. Oh,
so
that's
awesome, so
amazing.
sweet.
I love
And
how
then
long her fork tines are.
it's so great.
The details. It's, yeah, I love it's just seeing how different everybody's looks because, it's going to come out differently. And it's just so, it comes together so nicely.
And next we have
Love it.
Mary Powell.
So cute.
So
That
she has
crown
a
just
couple of pictures
magical.
here too. And here's this one. So
Oh, look at
cool.
all of them. That's like a wow,
And she's done that often where she makes a set
Mm-hmm.
of them to
That's
give
smart.
to
Yeah.
friends and family.
Yeah, when you
Now,
have time, that's so cool because you already are making all the icing. It's like you might as well, make a whole set of them. I love seeing that. The numbers, that's cool.
and Mary said,
Look at that
one
fork.
year ago, I did my first McGoo class. I had taken one cookie class before and really wanted to get better. What started as a hobby has become a passion and a release from the crazy times. I am so thankful to be a part of such an amazing community with such a wonderful teacher. I look forward to continuing to learn new things. Happy New Year. Hashtag McGoo homework.
I agree with everything. Yes, that's yeah, awesome. And it's so fun to see the growth too, just
Mhm.
from doing all the homeworks. That's so cool. Look at that sand dollar.
Yes. Now,
It's so many details. Just so, yeah, really beautiful.
let's see here. I have a couple of photos from last month's homework that I wanted to
Mhm.
share. So this one, I just thought it's so cute, Miss Betty Wu.
Oh, look at
So Betty
that.
said, the last day of the month, the last day of the year, very little time to play. I used what I had ready and available, wishing all Magoobers a happy and healthy new year ahead, filled with family, friends, and good cookie times. Special thoughts and wishes to those who have suffered losses and difficult times.
Look how beautiful that looks on the
Yeah,
circles and just
isn't
as
that
ornaments.
great?
That's so,
Little
yeah, that's so
ornaments.
clever. Yeah, I love that.
And then I have okay. So then we have Margot Mann, and Margot said, "Thank you so much to Arty McGoo for such a fun year in cookie learning. Loved every bit of it. My co-decorators in these photos are Emily and Kyle from New York City. They couldn't wait to get themselves in decorating mode. The other guy is my husband." Now there's
Them at work.
Emily and Kyle.
Action shot.
Yes. And then here's this. The other guy is my husband, aka my number one supporter. Each of my 12 months has gone like this, basically. Number one supporter, somewhere near the end of the month. Have you finished your Arty homework yet? Me. Yes, usually. Number one supporter, have you posted it yet? Me. Almost. And walks off to post homework. Thanks, Arty McGoo and my McGoo U homework group for all the support, and especially to Ruth for being there when I needed you. A happy new year to everyone. That is
the
so
best.
sweet.
Yeah, I love that. I love that he's like in on it. Like, hey, keep on top of your work. Wow.
Yeah, it's so great.
It's so cute. It's a family affair.
And you did have a couple of other messages on email and on the group page. So I need to share a couple of these with you. Let's see. First of all, Joanna Gibson, 3 full years of homework. So another long timer with an amazing streak going. Christy Block wanted to share that when I go to hell, for all the bad things I've been thinking while working on these cookies, I'm going to discover that it's just a room full of icing bowls with color swatches that have to be matched. That is all.
That's what hell is going to be? Oh my
So
gosh.
my question to you is there an easy way to match color? Because I know you do something very unique. At least I think it's unique with the colors that you mix and with the bowl that you use.
Yeah. I don't know how unique it is, but I don't want to. I think most of my my processes are about doing as little work as possible and getting to the fun part. So I just mix all the colors in the bowl without washing in between, as if at all possible, which sometimes it's not. But that doesn't really help with mixing colors. But I do work through it so that I can just go from color to color. Definitely. As far as mixing colors, I mean, there's a lot of the color wheel stuff which I kind of ignore. I don't know. I just know where I want it to get to, and I think it needs a little of this, it needs a little of that type of thing. So I'm not super helpful. So I think sometimes using those color charts and things, like I know Lila Loa has a great set of charts that kind of gives you at least this color works well with this color to make this color. Those are really good to use.
Awesome.
But I could just look at a color and go like, it needs a little more green in it or a little more red.
I can't do that. Like my art, when I color, it's like I don't see tones. It's just that's blue, and so I go with blue. So I can't differentiate things. Let's see. Linda Taylor said, "Thankful for Cookie Therapy 2021 and looking forward to more in 2022. Happy New Year, everyone." And then Joanne Malfitano, she submitted her very first homework. Congratulations. So much fun doing these cookies. And I think I have hers here. Here it is.
Whoa,
I just thought they were so cute. So I had to share.
Yeah.
And then the last one that I'm sharing.
I love how he's holding it.
Yeah, isn't that great? I love that too. The last one that I had to share is Katie Palamo. Okay. So Katie said, "My least favorite homework month since the McGoo U cross country team had to do it all separately, but I absolutely love this set. and it marks 1 full year of me being in McGoo U and 1 full year
Wow.
of doing homework every month. I'm so proud and excited to start again in January, even though we weren't together. I definitely felt
Mm.
the support of Karen McGinnis and Lauren Ellingson. McGoo U homework, McGoo U.
What was hated about that's what like look how gorgeous it is. So she's like, I
Least favorite.
hated doing it.
It's my least favorite. So yeah, she did great. So I love it.
Yeah, it looks so good. It looked beautiful. People are so funny.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, it's so great. And now you have
that's good. That's good. If you hated it, but it turned out beautiful, that means some things happened. I mean, some, you know,
so you have
some learning
oh my
happened. I request, could you do a demo of your icing consistencies on one of the Monday lives? Quickly learn my piping is thinner than your. Oh, interesting. Yeah, everybody has a different consistency preferences, but yeah, definitely I could do that. And I know that's a big question. I feel like I did a very basic icing 101 video, but I think to do it a little more in depth would be a good idea, and maybe have that
Mm,
maybe have that saved in some of the video basics, right?
okay. Oh, that's just a consistency video. We can definitely do that. That'd be
Yeah, and
great.
sometimes my piping is thinner and sometimes it's thicker, depending on where, it's
Mhm.
like I know I have to do this with it and this with it. So sometimes there's more than three consistencies, really. I mean, when it comes down to it. Those are, the main three, but then there are times where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna err on the side of thicker piping or thinner piping, just depending on the job it has to do. But yeah, that's a great idea.
And it looks like Debbie is looking for a homework group, or maybe you want to start a homework group up in northeastern Pennsylvania. So if you do, if you want to start your own, then you can send me an email at hello@artymcgoo.com, and I could get you some info. But there's also a page for homework groups on the main website, so you can go to artymcgoo.com and look at it there. I love that.
Yay. Kim, were you at that in-person class? I don't think you were. Is that right? Um, yeah, I'm glad it's at McGoo, because it was always the goal. And I actually thought I had done it. That's why I kind of got forgotten about. I'm like, didn't I? No, that was just in person, which is a very limited, group of people that got to do it. So, really beachy cookies. Yeah, I figured yeah, me too. I love the feel of that too. Good. I'm so glad. I love it too. It's a fun one. I know. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I'm just saying. And there's so many additional things, which are the treasure chest that went with that
Mhm,
set a long time ago goes perfectly with it. That was part of the in-person class, was the treasure chest actually.
mhm.
So I kind of picked it apart for that one. So go back to that one to do your treasure chest. Hi, Pam. And yeah, there's so many that can be incorporated with the set. Happy New Year. Hello, Bev. So good to see
I
everybody.
think Bev is right now freezing in Edmonton, Canada. So,
Yeah.
Bev, I would love to be up there experiencing it and going to Oilers games with you.
You'd love to experience that freezing cold. Yay, just got out of the oven. Now comes the fun part. It's the barnacles. Hey, Ashley. You think that's something that's funny. That's funny. It's like some people hate flooding and some people love flooding. Just turn off your oven after baking cookies for this month. Yay. Oh, both. That's cool. You like using the color wheel. Yeah, I find it fascinating when people use the color wheel to go do the opposite things, and then I typically don't go that way, but I love watching it and how it works, right? I mean, it definitely works. Hello, Kevlin. Um, oh, really? Um, that's what once, I've thought of that too. I'm like, when does one retire or graduate? I think it's never.
Yeah. Do you graduate from the school of life? I don't think so.
I know. I feel like every time I decorate, I'm learning something new. So I figure we can have, I mean, I think we can earn doctorates and things like that, but I think you
Oh,
continue to take classes throughout your career, right? Even when you're,
yes,
isn't there what is it? Required continuing learning, on the job?
yes. For doctors, my dad as a pharmacist had to go back to relearn the new rules and new
Right.
laws. Lawyers have to go back and relearn things and new laws and stuff. So
There's no
yeah.
light at the end of this tunnel. This is continuing forever. You're stuck. Yeah. Uh, yeah, right. And I feel like that's one of the in between things. Let's do that. Let's talk consistencies next Monday. It's a date.
Wow. Okay. Cool. That sounds great.
I like that. I feel like Fridays were so fun for that during 2020 and 20 part of last year. We did Fridays and it was very hands-on. I kind of missed that. So let's incorporate some of that back into our Mondays. Let's do
Sounds
consistencies. I
great.
love it. Yay. So trying to start a homework group in Houston. Yeah. We gotta get,
Cool.
oh, well, yeah.
That was the CookieCon one. Yeah. Um, can you
There
share a
should be a
picture
reserve
of the
spot
treasure
if we can.
chest? I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
look into that while we're chatting up,
And it's
while we're
in,
chilling.
I posted a picture in the lesson, like I said, like, hey, oh no,
Oh,
was it
okay.
in? Now I'm trying to think which segment it was in. I think it was in Smart Cookie. Eh, yeah.
I
Oh,
think
well,
so
yeah, we should
too.
post a picture of it though. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's a fun one. It just goes. So it was, I want to say September of
Mhm.
2020.
I'm looking it up right now, and I think you are. I think it's October of 2020 because September was the food one. Um,
Huh.
so I'm
Yeah, it
checking. I'm
was.
checking. Promise.
You're gonna show it right now.
Yes, I am.
You're on it, man.
I'm hunting. I'm on the. I was gonna say on the prowl, but that doesn't sound right either.
Speaking of
Um,
Prowl, has anybody seen the next season of Tiger King?
oh my gosh. Okay, so let me show. Yeah, that
Do you
was
feel
that
like
was.
the second season is even more disturbing than the first season?
Yeah, yeah, I do. It's just so weird.
I can't believe
So
people, there are
weird.
really people that are really like that. It's,
All right, yo.
yo,
So
yo, you
here,
got a treasure chest?
yes, I do.
And
So
when was
here
it?
we go. It is. There you go. August of 2020. August of 2020. So you got a pirate's life
Yeah, okay.
for me and the treasure chest right
The
there.
treasure chest.
So
Yeah.
if you once you go into Magoo you, here you go. Oh, there she
Way
is.
back when. Oh, I have a patch on my
Yes.
eye.
This was your last this was the last month that we were in Kansas City too.
Did it just say that video is no longer available?
Yes, so now I get to look that up too.
Oh, good. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's all right.
that's a good thing to go back and look at things sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, so, and speaking of, were we even speaking of it? I don't know if we were, but patches, continuing education.
Yes. And a couple
Oh,
people letting us know about its continuing education, and
that's what
that's
it's called.
exactly right.
I love it.
Yes.
And isn't that the best, Can we give you shirts like the one? We don't. You know why? Because sizing is a pain in the booty. Keeping all the
Yes.
sizing. And then, so we used to carry shirts and sweaters, but then the quality was so like just off and on, good or bad. We need to find a good place and have that because it is. I like to represent
Yes.
my school pride, and it's so cozy. So we need to look back into that because it is fun. Um, ashamed to say, yeah, me too, right? I know people like John said, watching this, it makes me feel good about myself. Like I'm doing okay, which is true, You're like, wow, oh, it's so creepy. Yeah, okay, definitely. We need to put that on honor to finalists. We need them for Reno. Yeah, it's a good time to get some school spirit gear. Just shovel the amount of friggin' snow. It's friggin' bats, friggin' snow. So the vinyl iron-on logo. That's interesting.
I will look into some solutions.
Yeah, some options.
Not a problem.
I like
And
that.
and I know where you were going.
I know the patches, huh? We got some patchy people who've earned some patches. A lot. There's so many
83
patches.
homeworks done this month in December.
So some people earned piping bag patches, which is this little beauty. 3 consecutive months of homework. We have Catherine, Marcy, Suzanne, Ava, Renelle, Carmen, Kathy, Jennifer, Wendy, Marilyn, Angie, Danielle, Angela, Chris, Theo, and Danny. Look at all those names. They earned this awesome little piping bag patch. And I know it's Ava's first patch, right? Is that right, John?
Yes, it is.
I think most of these people, it's not that. Well, are there other first timers?
I think that's the only first timer on there.
First patch. And you can continue earning these every 3 months, but on the 4th round of piping bag of 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, instead of getting a fourth of the piping bag, people can earn their rolling pin. What?
And Renelle Kant, she also earned her first patch.
First one. I was thinking that was a new name on our list. Renelle. Oh, can't drop him.
Yes.
Renelle, congratulations.
Ava, and Marcy Barnes.
Marcy Barnes, that was your nice. Congrats, guys. Keep earning them, and you can get this bad boy. This is the rolling pin patch. So this would be in place of that 4th piping bag patch, and that means you've done a year of homework, which is a great accomplishment. We got lots of those. So the year patch goes to Judy, Joanne, Lauren, Joanna, Karen, Margot, Dawn, Laura, Katie, Mir, Rebecca, Donna, and Kathy. Wow, Meredith. I still need to figure out how to pronounce that. Is it Mary? Is that how you do it? I need to, because it's Mere.
Mary.
You think it's Mary?
But it's for Meredith.
Meredith. I know, it's short for Meredith.
I think you're right,
Mara?
Mary. I bet she's on here and she's correcting us. Hold on.
No, I need to know because like I see it and I know it's for Meredith, but then I'm like, wait, because I've never seen that nickname. I think it's cute. I love it. But I want to say it right?
Let's see.
So they get their year.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Happy New Year. Mixer patches. This one is for when you take an advanced class or you tell a friend and you tell your friends all about the joys of McGoo U and they join for a year. We got Judy. This is this is a different Meredith with that same nickname, Meredith Green. Becky and
No,
Audrey.
it's the same one.
Why does she have a different last name on here? Is that a typo?
Mary Green? No, it's
Powell.
Green Powell. Green Powell.
You just tried to screw me up with having 2 different names on different lists.
Yeah, so we have there are a couple of people who are signed up under one name and then their communication on the group page is in another.
Sure.
So I will
That's so funny. I'm like,
when given the opportunity to jack something up, then I'm going to.
So she's just earning patches like crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that. How fun. So she's got her
earned
rolling
2
pin and 2 mixers. Dang, she's on a roll. That's so cool. Good. Okay, so I'm like, wait. Oh, it's a Monday. Let me tell you. Oven mitt patches. This is for donating for a good cause, where you make cookies for a wonderful cause. And guys, this is just it's catchy when you hear about people doing this. I love it. It's spreading the love. We got Suzanne, Tessie, Christy, Jennifer, Christine, Liesel, Lisa, and Debbie that all with the craziness of this month, was still able to donate cookies to a worthy cause. I love it. It's so cool. Great time of year to donate cookies for a wonderful cause.
And we do
It's
have,
inspiring.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that was a lot. I know that a lot more McGoobers did it and just and didn't share, but that's okay too.
Yeah. But share so that it, yeah. Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, that's such a great idea. I love that. Yeah.
Let's
And there's
see.
a new patch.
Well, let's see. This is the vinyl, and then let's see. Maybe carry the iron-on logos and people put them on their own shirt. Yes,
Yeah, do you
we'll
guys
look
like
into
that
that.
idea? That's a really good idea because knowing which sizes to order and stuff, like, oh,
And
it's, and then people are like, oh, this shirt's actually cut really small, so the medium,
yeah,
because we did that. I'm like, wow, this shirt is not a medium. It's like super skin tight. The different, fits and stuff. So,
Marilyn, I'm going to look into some stuff, so I will. I'll help out. I know that
good question.
one of the funniest and best Magoo merch pieces that I've ever seen was the T-shirts that the folks in Australia made.
Yeah. So they
And
took the
those they
Magoo
made
U
their own, but
logo, flipped it upside down, and then printed it on the shirts. This is so
yeah,
cute. Our Magoobers from down under.
so
That's a great question.
awesome.
Yeah,
And
we'll definitely. I like the idea of you already have a shirt that you love and it fits. It's so good. Yay, Angie! Woohoo! That's awesome. Oh, awesome. That's exciting. Grand champion goat. Her goat was the goat.
it's so good.
That should be a shirt too. My goat is the goat. There is a new patch. Last name is Phil Jackson, her main name. Yeah, yeah. It can get yay, friends. Oh, that's funny. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, right? That's
That's why I used it.
I make shirts for friends that make them pick their own shirts so they're happy. Yeah, I didn't even consider that. We use your favorite color. Yeah. It's a good idea.
All right.
This is a good
So
idea.
should we announce the new patch?
Yeah, there's a whisk patch that's been sitting all alone in a drawer, just waiting for a reason to exist and to be sent out. And it is here. It's time. The whisk patch will be 6 months of public posts using the hashtag MagooU and MagooU homework and tagging Arty McGoo if possible. So that's just a little extra step. If you have a private page, it's got to be on a public page. So it can be on Facebook or Instagram or any of the socials, really. Those two. Does anybody do the other ones? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Twitter will work too.
What
If you
about
do Twitter.
Reddit? Can you is that a hashtag
totally.
situation, right? Reddit?
Yeah, on Reddit there's a fantastic cookie decorating subreddit. And if you post there, you can do this. It's the same thing. Talk about or use your hashtags, talk about MagooU, and you're good. As long as it's public, you're fine. And here's
so that's posting a
thing.
picture of your current homework.
Yes, you guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing at getting homework done, sharing it in the group. But we want to extend beyond that group. We need to be able to share that in the public eye so that your friends and the people that are in your cookie groups and that you're close to also go, you know what? That looks like a lot of fun. I would love to do that. So you guys do great work. And obviously you guys are the very best ambassadors that MagooU has. So those public posts are important. And so that's why this whisk patch is for public posts. And it is a very cool patch. It's
cute. Yeah.
The whisk part is shiny and it's really great.
Yeah, it's cool. So that's just another way to add another patch and yet another way to add more patches. Okay, it's time to talk makeup work. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
So
anything that's
as long
public
as
that we can see and search, right?
Yes, and as long as I know what that is, because if you post as Sweet McSweetie Pie, then I have no idea who that is. Now I
Yeah.
love it and I love the post, but you got to put, if you're going to do that or post it there to your cookie page, then just make sure that you put your name there, or that you let me know. Just send me a
Yeah.
Facebook message and I'll check out the post and it'll be cool.
Yeah, we can put the business name next to their McGoo name, and that way
Yeah.
it can be linked to. Yeah, so it's posting homework. Yeah, that's interesting. Can it be parts of homework included in a set that you did for customers?
It
So
would
it needs
be.
to
Go ahead.
so it needs to be the homework, right? Like the all
Yeah.
three things.
Hmm.
So like if you did some of it for like the different parts, I guess just tagging both parts, right?
Yeah.
If it's split up, but yeah. So it still needs to be the complete homework, right? We're
Yes,
like
it
thinking
does.
through it now. Okay.
Yeah. And then
So there's that.
and okay, so then yes, you are
That's the
right that
best
it.
when you can use the homework for sets.
Mhm.
So makeup month. This is like Patchapalooza time because you can fill in any gaps that you had in your sets. If you have a homework you missed 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months or something,
Yeah,
you can go ahead and make up your homework that you missed. And so that's happening all this month until
that's
when,
right.
Mr. John? When's the cutoff of the makeup work?
So the cutoff is it's makeup month, and it's the very beginning of February. So it should be a hard stop February 1st, but
Okay.
I like saying
Wow.
yes to people. So if it
Wow.
extends a day or two, I'm fine with that. This serves a few different purposes, but first let's go through the steps in and what the homework can do for you.
So first you got to contact the teacher, Mr. John, to find out what homeworks you need. If you're not keeping track of them yourself, he has a list of missing homework assignments.
That's right.
So he can give you your list.
Yes,
If you already know, like I'm new at McGoo U, I've never done any homework, you can just go back and do, past homeworks, and you can earn patches right off the bat if you want to do that. But if you
that's
don't know,
right.
you can get a list of your homeworks that you can make up. So that's the first step. Next, you must make the post public. So yeah, if you have a public account, that's easy peasy. You just post it with the hashtag McGooU, hashtag McGooU homework, and we'll be able to see it. That's what it's all about. It's about us being able to see it to give you credit, but this one's also about everyone else being able to see it and sharing the cookie love.
That's right.
Month number 3, you can complete up to 6 months of missing homework to fill in holes for streaks or patches. There's going to be a lot of patches.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And a lot of you guys, those of you who are newbies who just started and got your first patch, congratulations. This is a way that you can go back and you can do the last 6 months right before you became a member, and you can do those homeworks and earn 2 more piping bag patches. So you will only be 3 months from a rolling pin. So
Pretty
it's
cool.
a pretty cool jumpstart to your Magoo U journey. But also these are well, number one, they have to be public posts. So again, you are the ambassador here, and sharing that cookie love with friends and family. But also at Reno Cookie Con, we're going to have another Magoo U collaboration where you can bring past month's Magoo U homework and bring it to display there at CookieCon at the cookie show,
Yeah, that was
at the
really
sugar
cool
show.
to see the cookies in person, the homeworks, and that was really neat.
So
Oh,
again,
Magoo section.
So it's
So
contact
hold on to
me.
your homeworks too, your favorite homeworks.
Yes, absolutely. And then make the post public, post it, and use the hashtag McGoo homework. Use the hashtag McGoo and tag Arty McGoo when you can. So just like the whisk patch, those public posts need to have the McGoo hashtag, McGoo homework, and tag Arty McGoo. So makeup work
Cool.
and the patch are the same, are
So
pretty
people
much
are
the
going to
same.
be making up their piping bag and their rolling pin, but also they're going to
Yes.
be earning these,
And that's the thing
not my
about
whisks,
the
the new
6
whisks.
months that we've been talking about is that you can go up to 6 months of makeup work. And if you do 6 months of makeup work with 6 months of public posts, that's also starting the year with the brand new whisk patch. So
Yeah,
it's just
cool.
an awesome head start to everything, to the entire year.
Yeah, really cool. The other thing we have for the year is we have all the in-person classes scheduled. So if you want to go, if you want to take a class in person here in Paso Robles, California, you can do so. We have some advanced classes coming up, which means you can earn this guy. But those are all up. If you wanna come play, it's always a good time.
Yes.
What else? There's something else.
Well, we have some questions. Let's see here. Um, let's see. The hashtags McGoo hashtag McGoo homework, and tag Arty McGoo.
And you don't need a different hashtag for the whisk at all?
For the whisk, that's exactly it. It's the same thing. Hashtag hashtag McGoo homework, and tag Arty McGoo when possible.
The first time it made sense that I call him Mr. John. Yeah, it's yeah. Mr. John. So we just joined, we can do back months for credit. Yeah. Now's the time. Get some momentum going right away. Good morning, Great Minds Think Alike. That's my question. I just joined. What is your first homework? Yeah. So you can go back and do the last up to the last 6 months of homeworks, and that's pretty cool.
And
But
it's
yeah,
aging.
so your first homework is whenever you want to. Some people just join and jump right in doing the homework, the current one. Some people jump in and do all of the Januaries, which is a large undertaking now with 7 Januaries. Is that right?
That's right. This is
7,
January
8.
number 8.
So there's the 8 different Januaries. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a lot to take on. But yeah, it's whenever you're ready to just jump in and start decorating along with. And all you do is just post a picture of your finished homework where we get to ooh and ah over your beautiful cookies. Yeah.
That's
So
right. And
as far as the makeup work, yeah.
some people join and they haven't done the homework and they don't do the homework, but they watch the videos, they learn, they apply those skills to other things. That's awesome. Magoo, you can be whatever you make it to be. So whatever fits for you, we love you being here and being a part of it in your way.
Right. Yay. I'll have to freeze this much homework for Reno instead of eating it. Yeah. Thanks for the heads up because they usually
Yep.
don't stay around
See.
that long. So what doesn't? Sorry, I missed it.
Oh,
Um,
the cookies don't stay around that long. So you want to keep some of these
that's
homeworks
good.
so you can bring them to CookieCon.
Yeah. I love it that you guys eat the homework or give it away. Or I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm gonna take notes. Got your trapper keeper. You're like, okay, different little files. I know this is a lot, especially if you're just joining. It's a lot to take in, but it'll be great.
I love that you threw out a trapper keeper.
Your peachy folder.
Yeah, wow. That's rad.
In other news, you were late to class as usual. Can we pick and choose the ones we make up? We need to be in order that we got the assignment. Good question.
So,
It can be, I think it could just be as long as it's all done within the time frame. I think it's good, right?
Yeah. So what you want to do is be able to this is to fill in holes for streaks and patches for sure, and then you can
Mhm.
go back beyond that another 6 months. So so you want to post to make those public posts and just use those hashtags, and then but communicate with me so that you know that if you're missing 2 assignments in your streak, but then you have another 4 that you want to do, then we can do that. So so yeah, we can. I'll help you out. Send me an email, hello@artymcgoo.com.
Nice. My new goal is to work on getting one of all the patches you don't already have. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. And now it's pretty nifty what people do with their patches.
Yes.
On little kitchen towels or hats or backpacks or a Letterman's jacket. That was my chair, just in case you heard a weird sound. That was definitely my chair.
I did
So
not, but that's great. I love
can
that.
we public post past 6 months for whisk? I was curious about that too, or just makeup's too fast track to
No.
whisk.
So the whisk is from right now on.
Okay, so
So
that's not going to be retroactive as
yeah,
far
so you
as
cannot just say, "Hey, I'm going to post the last 3 years and get a whole bunch of whisks." Nope. You can do those makeup the makeup homeworks and up to 6, and you start the year with one of those whisks. But it's from this point out we want those public posts. So so you can do some homework or some makeup work, or you can do the last 6 months where you uh, haven't posted homework.
done the homework at all. So
Yeah,
this
so
is for
you have to
new
do new
homework
homework.
projects, not like publicly posting projects you've done before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Good question. What is the Friday giveaway?
You're gonna find out on Friday, Paula. So typically, what we do is we'll have a freebie Friday at the very beginning of of uh, December, but then because of 12 days and then the holidays, we take a few weeks off with that. So we will have
Mhm.
a new one this Friday, but they are sometimes they can be a little periodic. I will tell you there is one this Friday and the next
Nice.
Friday.
And speaking of 12 days, the winners, we're getting those all ready to get out and to you, all your Christmas presents. So exciting. Amazing. You can't remember your first one.
Email me or
Yeah.
send me a Facebook message and I'll help you out.
Yeah. I know. You're getting your patch this time of your 3 months. See if you, yeah, check if are traffic keepers still a thing? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't think they are. It's sad.
that's
These kids
sad. I
that are
know.
missing out.
I know. So that's exciting. That's a lot of stuff going on. You can just work your way backwards. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Strong, I'd like to know how you keep such good track picturing a very, yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly right.
that's exactly it. That's
With
exactly
color
it.
coded to which
Yeah.
patch and all that, right?
Yeah. A few adjustments here and there, but yeah, lots of stuff. So
Yeah, this is quite an undertaking for you, to do this makeup
I
work.
know.
Oh, yeah, yeah, all the supplies, and then it's like, "Oh, we're yeah,
Mhm.
life happened, man, this."
Wait,
Oh,
what's super
really? The Trapper Keepers?
really? I
It's
remember like the plasticky kind of
vintage.
ones.
Someone's at my door.
Is it the cat?
Who's knocking at my door? Oh.
Who could that be? Oh, I can't sing that because of yeah. Um, but yes, here we go.
Trapper Keepers,
That's
they're
crazy.
ageless.
$50 for a trapper keeper?
Oh, really? Wow.
Whoa,
Huh.
that's nutty. Um, and yet another piece of info for you.
What's that? Oh, some stuff on sale.
Yes. So Magoobers, these are the items that are on sale for you. So okay, I have hesitated in putting one of these items on sale because it's already an amazing deal at $15, but I put it 40% off, so now it's only 9, and that's the enabler kit.
Oh, that's a lot in there.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
right here.
There's
That's this kit right here.
yeah. You want to show them what's in the enabler kit, because it's called the enabler kit, but there's just so much to it, and for only $9, you're getting
So
this.
it's this nifty little tool kit. It has some tipless bags. I think there's about 10 in there. It has a coupler and a ring, and it has all these tips. Okay, this is a lot. We have a 2 and 2 1s, so real small. They're seamless and they're longer than the typical tip. So they're stainless steel and seamless, so very similar to PME style tips. Nice, right? This is the 101S. This is my favorite one for making toothpick roses. I love him. Then the regular 101, which is just slightly larger. It's just to make roses and ruffles and things. And then there's the actual ruffle tip. This makes ruffles really effortlessly. I love this. This is my favorite ruffle tip. I have a lot of ruffle tips, but this is my favorite. So those are the tips, and
Comes in the box.
Comes in a little toolkit. It's a lot of stuff. So if you don't have those parts, it's a smoke and deal. If you want to get a friend started, pretty much all they need to make is icing, and then they can have at it. And you can also, I always like to point out, there's a little hole there. You can wear it as a necklace, so you can always be ready to decorate at a moment's notice. It's like a little first aid kit. Yeah, that's cool. That's a great deal.
So,
right. Yes.
thank you,
Mr. John.
Thanks, Debbie. I love you guys. I really do. I love being an adjunct professor and helping out and doing what I can for you. It's fun. You guys are fun.
Oh, Terry.
Okay, Liz, I have to share this because also I'm gonna help out Ashley here.
Oh, did you find a trapper keeper less expensive?
Look at this on the Mead website. Here are trapper keepers for
Whoa.
$15, and look at this. This is like 80s brilliance here. I swear
like
I
that
had that
sunset.
one when I was
I
a
know.
kid. So
Okay.
look at this.
Trapper
Oh,
keeper. So it's a binder that has Velcro on it that keeps that's the keeper part. Or is it the trapper part? I don't know. Yeah, so it's just a regular binder, but it like folds over. There's an extra flap that has Velcro on it, so you get to make that really cool ripping noise as you open up your trapper keeper. Really, you guys?
yeah. Okay, you all are
Yeah,
making me
it's
feel
definitely
old
an
now.
era. I mean, it's definitely a specific. It wasn't probably very long lived either. I think teachers were like, if I hear that Velcro ripping one more time.
Look at that. There's the Trapper Keeper folders, and I mean
Yeah.
it's so good. That's so
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah, trapper keeper.
$15, man.
I'm gonna get me one. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
everybody needs a trapper keeper. Do you think that's extra thin? I don't know. I don't think they made them very wide, right? The
No,
binders. They always kind of
they were
thinner.
like an inch thick.
Hmm.
And I remember when the rings were plastic and they were kind of crappy. Like the first ones were really
Yeah.
not on point. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I was actually ever cool enough to have a trapper keeper for real.
Oh my gosh.
Look how excited. You showed yesterday. Yay! That's great, Linda. That's the
Nice.
best. We just jump right in. Love it. It's a great month to do it. It's always a good month to do it. Just looked at Amazon. Didn't even cross my mind to look for the company. Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, always when you go to Amazon, always check out the company website first, or after you
The
find what you
actual.
want. A lot of people use Amazon as a search engine, and so they'll find something and then they'll go
And
and
just
find it on at the store. Like Arty McGoo's things are a little more expensive on Amazon because there are Amazon fees. Just so you know.
Good to know. They're in their 30s and had to have a Trevor keeper every year.
Yep.
That's so cute. Yeah, that's yeah, everybody's getting trapper keepers. No, I
Yes,
guess
I
I'm the only
know.
one. No way. Hasn't Velcro been around? Hook and loop, at least. The in other news, not cookie related, but many of you know, Betty White passed away on the last day of last year. Man, I mean,
Yes.
I know it's not like a huge surprise necessarily, but it's like, oh, that's the end of an era. You know, speaking of trapper keepers, she was the last of the Golden Girls. And what a pioneer for women in entertainment and women in general. Just she was an awesome lady. So we have a bit of a tribute for Betty White today because when we were back filming in Kansas City, we had several cookie years you will recognize. We recreated the opener to Golden Girls because one of our guests that round of filming was Chris Taylor, who is a huge fan of Golden Girls, and so we decided to reenact the whole opener. And he literally, I mean, he really directed this whole thing because he's like, okay, in this scene, Blanche is saying this, or that he knows exactly what's going on in the scene, so he's able to help us. Like, what's my motivation here? He filled in the blanks and let us know.
He directed it.
He totally directed it. So this is our little parody of the cookie Golden Girls from, and this is a couple years back. So this is Katie Matoyer from Sugar Dane as Sophia. It's oh, now I'm gonna have to think of names. The flower box. No, the what am I talking about? The flower box. She was there at a different time. The flowered canvas.
Here,
Jody Till was Betty.
yes.
Does it have our actual names in the opener?
Yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and play the clip.
Chris Taylor.
Here we go.
Make it bigger screen.
Oh.
No, it's good actually. It's really big. Oh yeah.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be for me, and the card attached would say thank you for being a friend.
I haven't seen that for a while.
I love that.
Oh, that's too good. Oh man. So yeah, that's our little tribute.
Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorites. I love that. And
yeah, we were watching a Golden Girls marathon last night. That show, it's still so good. You watch it back and you're like, man, it aged well, which is so funny. Is that ridiculous?
one of the funniest things that about that is part of the background of the whole video is that we went to Goodwill to find things for everybody to wear, and we ended up finding the best things at Ross.
Yes, yeah.
So great.
Yeah, too good. It was Ross in the thrift store that we really got the 90s. So I still have those 90s, yeah.
Chris, what you got to do is look through the older McGoo months, because this one is November of 2019, and periodically now we'll do an after school, but we were doing an after school video every single month up until about September of 2020. So you got to check that out.
Yeah. Oh man, that's what I find the wall in it. Yeah. That's the part about not filming in person with our guests anymore that I really miss. But there are some good old ones you can watch because that needs to be watched again. I think I'm going to watch it again right after we're done here. That's the little details are so funny. We had a blast.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, for the here, there's another comment that I'll get to in a second here.
That's attached to that comment.
Yes.
I just watched a
So,
bunch of oh yeah, so
oh,
cute.
so good.
Yes, I love.
So here's the post.
So post suggesting donating to animal shelters. Oh, that's so great. Yeah. That was always a big cause for her. I love that. Yeah, definitely. And Golden Girls will always be in rotation and it's always a good
And
it's just so
like
funny.
you said, that show is truly timeless. They were way in the forefront of hitting some very pertinent, very heavy topics,
Yeah.
some really important ones, from everything from AIDS and abuse and just also these older ladies having a sex life. That's something
Right.
that wasn't talked about on TV. So it was a show
And
that was
having
well
full
ahead of its
lives
time.
and like actually having roles for that age and everything. That's
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
so
Where's our
good.
Golden Girls? What's our goal? Is it that new one? Not new one, but with you know the one I'm thinking about. Um, dang, you know the two older ladies, the actresses. Now I can't even think of them.
Oh gosh, I can't even
Do you know
think
what I'm
of like
talking about?
shows that I watch like
We
that
stopped
aren't.
watching a while ago just because it was the timing that didn't work out. But um,
Oh my
she was
gosh,
like
the one with
known
Lily
for her
Tomlin
work.
and
Lily Tomlin,
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda. Okay, I kept
Oh
thinking.
my
I kept,
gosh, that's right.
yeah, is that the new Golden Girls?
That show was pretty dang funny.
Yeah, is that still on?
Yeah, yeah, I
We watched it
believe
at the
so.
beginning.
I think they did
We
like
kind
3
of
or
lost
4.
track of it.
There you go.
Yay, thank you. They knew. They were like right on the right track with me.
Yes.
Grace and Frankie. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
That was funny. Yeah, we need to watch that again. But yeah. So rest in peace. Yay. Betty White. She's amazing.
Yes.
In The Proposal.
Oh my
that
gosh.
that movie, man. Oh, she was working all the way, she never retired.
Yeah.
She was
And a lot of people are saying that her comedic timing of the People magazine coming out for her 100th, and then there was a huge production
birthday.
of a movie for her birthday. That's kind of a retrospective with Ryan Reynolds and all these stars. And she passes away right before the first of the year. She's
Right?
yeah,
Little
it's just great. So
Yep.
she was absolutely timeless and just a gem.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. And even just having an African American on her show and was like she was canceled because of it and stuff, and just how she was always fighting for, amazing causes and stuff. So cool. Awesome. So have you decided which category of the sugar show you're entering? Oh.
Why do you have to do that, Kim?
Yeah, let's remember what was said and what that's right.
Crap. I really
totally
thought that
forgot.
yeah, I thought I was going to skate by, but
Remind me of the details of what happened there. It was what was that?
I think what happened was I just said, I think I'm going to do I will do a cookie and I will
It
get
was
in
like,
the
if
sugar
you
show.
do this, I can do this type of a thing, wasn't it? It was you made a deal.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled right now. I gotta look
You have to
I gotta
enter.
look at that and
You
figure out
have
what
to,
I'm doing.
you have to enter the sugar show.
Maybe
I am
okay,
so
maybe
glad.
we'll run a bit of a contest to see which one is mine. But I will enter. I said that I would, and I forgot why, but I said
I
I
think
would.
it's because we were trying to encourage people who are worried about entering the sugar show, right? And you were like, if
That's right.
like that you could do it and you would do it.
You're right.
To show that everyone should enter the sugar show, right?
Yes. So I will do it.
I'm
I
so glad
promise.
this was. I'm writing a note because I don't want to forget this.
Now I got more work to do. Man. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, this is happening. Scrubbing.
you guys are
Yeah,
holding my
yeah,
feet to the flame.
that's right. Yeah,
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate
good
it.
job. This is good. Yeah,
I don't
start
know if that's
working on
enough time. I don't know.
it. No backing up. All right, let's get to work. Okay, yeah, there is actually a lot to do here. I know you guys do too. Wow, it's a new year. It's a new you. We'll talk in next Monday. We have consistencies to talk about. We'll talk about resolutions and consistencies next Monday. We can count on Kim. Yeah, so friends, it's always a blast to talk to you, chat with you, and we'll have more to talk about next Monday. In the meantime, have a delicious day.